Good day, sir. This is my 30 definition of terms in correctional institution. Number one, work programs. When labor was introduced into prisons, it was regarded primarily a means of punishment. And number two, we have work service for jail. A convicted, able-bodied prisoners may be required to work at least 8 hours a day on worthwhile and all government projects. And number three, we have religious service. Religious plays in an important role in person's life. And number four, uh, religious service for jails. A religion plays a unique role in the moral and spiritual regeneration of man. And number five, a recreational program. This is usually conducted during a free time schedule and should be designed to meet the needs and interests of the inmate, providing for active and competitive strenuous activities. So number six, we have the recreational program for jails. As a rehabilitation therapy, a recreational and sports program shall be designed to meet the needs and interests of the prisoners and detainees. And number seven, we have the health and medical services. These services include mental and physical mental and physical mental and physical examination of prisoner, observation, diagnosis, and treatment of inmates. And number 8, we have the counseling. It is a relationship in which one endeavors to help another understand his problems of adjustment. And number 9, we have the clinical services. Clinical service provide the most intensive diagnostic and treatment which generally include the function of psychiatrists, psychosis, and psychiatric social workers. And number 10, we have the counseling service for jails. Counseling helps the prisoner detainee in the resolution of his problems. 11 is control. It involves supervision of prisoners to ensure punctual and orderly movement to and from the dormitories, phase of church, hospitals, and recreational facilities in accordance with the daily schedule. And number 12, we have the control center. Control center centrally located at elevated facility with good fields of observation. And number 13, we have the prison discipline. It is discipline, a continuing state of good order and behavior. And number 14, we have the contraband. Is anything that is contrary to prison or jail rules and regulation. Number 15, custody is defined as guarding and penal safekeeping. Number 16, self-discipline. Not merely the ability to conform to accepted standards for individual and community life in free society. And number 17, we have good communication is an important element of discipline where management conveys to the inmates the things the letter ought to do and in turn the inmates, convey the management how they feel about the program of prison. And number 18, we have the preventive discipline. Involves prompt correction of minor deviation before they become serious. And number 19, we have number 19, disciplinary case in prison. The deputy superintendent for custody is responsible for the disciplinary and punitive actions. And number 20, we have behavioral report, includes both bad acts and attitude, as well as exceptionally habits and attitudes. 21, we have the misconduct report, carries everybody violation of law or rules, and every case included is investigated and heard by the board. And number 22, action taken pending investigation. Pending investigation and adjudication of the case, the prisoner may be placed in confinement. And then 23, solitary confinement, frequently accomplished with dietary restrictions, is used in extreme cases, especially when there is danger. And then number 24, we have the counsel and reprimand, a mild form of punishment imposed for trivial offenses. And number 25, loss of good conduct time allowance, the privilege itself for those that are to be earned yet, because such good conduct allowance already earned by the prisoner can no longer forfeited. 26, we have the good conduct time allowance, is a reward for good conduct whereby a prisoner since partial reduction of his prison sentence. And number 27, we have the disciplinary board for jails. A disciplinary board shall be organized and maintained in jails for the purpose of hearing a disciplinary case involving any prisoner who violates jails rules and regulations. And number 28, we have the aggrieved prisoner. Detainee shall be informed of any member of custodial force of the violation. And number 29, we have the general and academic education. This first legal recognition of academic education as desirable in penal or reformatory institutions. And then number 30, we have the vocational education. Is a program is usually directed to the institutional maintenance of prison and the utilization of maintenance to provide on-the-job training of prisoners.